I certainly do.
Question by Sergeant Fogarty. What happened next? Answer by Roxy Hart. I shot him because he was walking out on me, the louse. Do you recognize the signature?
I certainly do. It's the signature of the lady who used to be my wife.
Exactly. Take the witness.
Hello, Amos.
Amos? That's right, Mr. Flynn, Amos!
Amos, you are at present obtaining a divorce from the defendant.
That's correct.
And when did you file certain suit?
A few weeks ago?
Was there any reason for filing for divorce at this particular time?
I'll say. The paper said she was expecting a little stranger.
That's hardly grounds for filing for divorce, is it?
A little too much of a stranger?
Oh, by that you mean you doubted the paternity of the child.
Well, sure.
Did you even question her when you read it? Did you even bother to ask her if you were the father?
No, sir, but you
Oh,
said...
just jump to a conclusion. Do you call that plain square? Let me ask you this, Hart. If you became convinced that you were wrong, you'd be man enough to admit it, wouldn't you? You'd even be willing to take her back, wouldn't you? If Roxy Hart swore that you were the father of her child, which she does.
She does?
I do.
She does. Step down, Betty. The defense calls Roxy Hart.
Roxy Hart to the stand. Blah, 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 blah. Truth, truth, truth. Help you God.
I do.
What's your name?
Roxy Hart.
Roxy, I have here a statement in which you admit having had illicit relations with the deceased Fred Casey. Is this statement true or false?
I'm afraid that's true.
You're an honest girl, Roxy. Your relationship with Fred Casey, when did it first begin?
When Amos and I bought furniture from him. Also, he was a patron at the nightclub where I used to dance in the chorus.
In your personal relationship with Casey, can you tell the jury when did that begin?
When I permitted him to drag me home one evening. Hello, Mr. Casely.
Chicken. That's not for a duck. Wanna take it home? Spend it hard at home.
Charleston, 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 Charleston. Oh, he seemed like such a fine gentleman, and he dressed so elegantly.
Yet you were still married, Miss Hart.
Yes, sir. I know, and I wouldn't have gone with him if Amos and I hadn't quarreled that very morning.
Quarreled? I suppose it was his fault.
Oh, no, sir, it was my fault. I'm afraid I just couldn't stop pestering him.
Pestered him? About what?
Oh, Amos! I don't want to work in that cheap Southside nightclub.
Yeah.
I don't like you working those long hours at the garage either.
Sure.
I want a real home. I want you home with me so I can do your laundry and iron your shirts and darn your socks. I want a real home and a baby.
Fat chance.
So, you told him. So, you drifted into this illicit relationship with Casey because you were unhappy at home.
Most unhappy.
I love you, honey, I love you.
Line?
Yet you do respect.
Yet you do respect the sacredness of the marriage vow.
Oh, yes, sir.
So why did you continue in this relationship with Casey? Why didn't you stop?
I wanted to, I tried to. But Mr. Casely, he prayed and he...
I can't live without you. I can't live without you. I can't live without you.
I love you, honey, I love you.
Oh, I was being torn apart.
Roxy Hart, the state has accused you of the murder murder of Fred Casely. Are you guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty. Not guilty. Oh, I killed him, yes, but I am not a criminal.
There, there. There. Roxy, can you recall the night of February 14th?
Yes, sir.
In your own words, tell the jury the happenings of that night.
Well, I had just gotten off work. It was about 2 a.m. and I went to my all-night grocery store to pick up some baking powder to make cupcakes. Oh, Amos just loved my cupcakes. Anyways, I went right home and got in the bath to get ready for bed. When suddenly, the doorbell rang. Now, I thought it was my friend Gloria, so I put on my kimono and went to the door.
And who was there?
Fred Casely!
And what did he say?
Hello, Roxy. I had to see you once more.
Why, Fred?
That note you wrote me. Tell me you can never live in happiness. Tell me you can never work out. Why did you write the note, Roxy?
Because I have reformed, because I've seen the errors of my ways,
And? Did he go away as you asked him to?
I object to counsel's leading the witness. Sustained.
I'll rephrase. And what did you say?
Oh, go away!
Beat it, buddy.
I tried to close the door, but he forced his way in. So I ran into the bedroom. But he followed me.
And then what happened?
Look, just one more drink and then I'll go.
Oh, why didn't you scream?
I was afraid of waking the neighbors. Please, Fred, no good will come of this. And besides, I love my husband.
So, you told him that you loved your husband. And what did he say to that?
I don't care. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine.
Oh, I can't go on. I can't.
No, Roxy. You must go on. The jury has a right to know.
Oh, okay. Oh. Amos and I are going to have a baby.
And what did he say to that?
I'll kill you before I see you have another man's child.
Show the jury what happened next.
Well, in his passion, he ripped off my kimono and threw me across the room. Oh, you nasty man! Oh, Mr. White's revolver was laying there between us. He reached for the gun. I knocked it from his hand. He whirled me around. Oh, cut that out.
And then what happened?
Then we both reached for the gun. But I got it first. Then he came at me with this crazy look in his eyes.
What kind of look?
I don't know, angry, wild.
I mean to kill you.
He meant to kill you.
Oh, yes, sir. And I closed my eyes. And I shot.
So it was his life or yours, in defense of your life.
And not just mine. To save my husband's poor, innocent, unborn child.